Good morning everyone. Hope you all are good and safe at home. We are doing the problems based on properties of definite integrals. So we have already done the three properties of definite integrals. Now let's do the fourth property. The fourth property is saying whenever the limits are a to b and function is given and we need to integrate with respect to x. Now we can change the limits position. That means this is your lower limit and this is your upper limit. If we want to change the limits position, that means we want upper limit as lower limit and lower limit as upper limit. If the position of limits will change, then minus sign will occur. That means we can change the positions. Upper limit can be the lower limit can be the upper limit, but with the negative sign. Negative sign will come out of the integration sign. So negative of b to a. Here's the limits are a to b. Here the limits are b to a, but with negative sign. Negative of integral limits are b to a. Function is same. F of x dx. There will be no change in function. There will be no change in function except the negative sign. That means here the function is fx. Here the function is negative of fx. There will be no change except the negative sign. The function will be changed with the negative of fx. So fx will be treated as minus of fx whenever the limits are changed. If the lower limit is going to be the upper limit and upper limit will going to be the lower limit. Now this is the fourth property. Fifth property is saying whenever we have the limits a to b and the function is f of x dx, then what we can do, we can do this thing. A to b the limits are same, f of a plus b minus x. That means in place of x what we are doing, we are adding the limits and after that addition of the limits we are subtracting x. So the answer will be the same. That means this can be equals to this. So we have already done the property. If we have 0 to a f of x dx, so what we were doing, it is f of a minus x dx. That means in place of x we are substituting a minus x. And both the properties are little bit related. How? We can apply this property as well here because it is saying a plus b minus x. Here 0 plus a. 0 plus a is a minus x. So both properties are interlinked. Here the limits are a to b. So it is saying f of a plus b minus x. The limits are 0 to a, so it is saying f of a minus x because 0 plus a is a minus x. Here a plus b minus x. This is the fifth property. Let's do some questions based on all the five properties that we have done till date. So three properties we did in last video. Now the two properties are here. Now we are going to do the questions based on these five properties. Let's do the question. Now we have the function under root 10 minus x upon under root x plus under root 10 minus x and the limits are 2 to 8. Now we can apply the property. If the limits are a to b f of x dx, then we can write f of a plus b minus x dx. We can apply this very property. Here in place of a and b we have 2 and 8. So I is equals to 2 to 8, limits will become same. 10 minus, in place of x, here it is a plus b minus x. So a plus b is 2 plus 8, which is 10, or I can write 2 plus 8 minus x whole upon 2 plus 8 minus x plus 10 minus 2 plus 8 minus x dx. So in place of x, but I have written 2 plus 8 minus x, a plus b minus x. Just by using this property, I have changed this step, a plus b minus x. Hope this step is clear. Now let's solve this. It is saying 2 to 8 plus 2 is 10 and minus minus plus x whole upon 2 plus 8 is 10, 10 minus x plus 10 minus 2 plus 8 is 10 minus minus plus x dx. 10 will cancel out with 10. Now we have 2 to 8 under root x plus under root 10 minus x plus under root x dx. This is again your, if this is your first situation, if this is your okay, not this thing, take it as first equation, just take the given thing. What was given? Given was, the given condition was 2 to 8 under root 10 minus x whole upon under root x plus under root 10 minus x. This was the given condition. That means the statement, take it as 1, the given condition as 1 and take this thing as 2. This was the statement, this was the given equation, a given integral. Now, what we are going to do, we are adding 1 and 2. After adding, what we are getting, I plus I is 2i. Of course, the limits are same, so 2 to 8. Here, 10 minus x. Here, what you are watching, denominator is same. Denominator is same. Under root x plus 10 minus x. First thing plus the second thing is under root x under root 10 minus x plus root x and whole we need to integral with respect to x. Now denominator are same, we can take LCM. I equals to, limits are 2 to 8, here under root 10 minus x plus x and whole upon root x plus 10 minus x. So what you are watching, both the terms are same, we can cut it out and we get 1, 2 to 8, 1 dx and here it is 2i. So one's integration is x and the limits are 2 to 8 2i is equals to 8 minus 2 which is upper limit minus lower limit 6 and I is equals to 3. Integration's answer is equals to 3. Hope the question is clear. This is the almost the same property that we did in previous video. The previous video's property was 0 to a f of x. So here it is a to b f of x and we are going to change x into a plus b minus x. So answer is 3 here. Let's do one more question. The next question is the limits are 0 to 2 and the function is x under root 2 minus x. We did the same type of question even in previous videos, but we did the same type of directly or with substitution. So there are 3 ways to do these type of questions. One way is we can solve it directly. Another way is we can solve it by substitution. The third way is we can we can apply the properties and we can solve it out. But you are watching that with the help of properties this question becomes very easy. How? Now here 0 to a is there. We can apply the property of 0 to a. It is saying in place of x we can write a minus x dx. This property we did in last video. So this is the same property is applying here. So we are going to apply this property. It is saying in place of x we are going to write 2 minus x and here in place of x again we are going to write 2 minus x dx. So 0 to 2, 2 minus x under root of 2 minus 2 minus minus plus x dx. So we have I is equals to 0 to 2, 2 minus x under root x. Now we can multiply under root x inside. It is 2 root x minus, here's x raised to power 1, here x raised to power 1 by 2. Bases are same and in between multiplication symbol is there, so we can add the powers. 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2 dx. Now here under root x is there, that means power 1 by 2. We can do the integration. 2 is constant, I can write it out. X raised to power 1 by 2 plus 1, because here's the integral formula. X raised to power n is applicable. It is saying x raised to power n's integral is x raised to power n plus 1 whole upon n plus 1 plus c. So we are going to apply this very formula. 2 x raised to power 3 by 2 whole upon 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 plus 1, which is 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2, and the limits are 0 to 2. Now we'll substitute the limit. Upper limit minus lower limit. Before that, we are going to solve. This 2 will multiply with this 2. It becomes 4 by 3 x raised to power 3 by 2 minus 2 by 5 x raised to power 5 by 2, and the limits are 0 to 2. Now we are going to substitute the limits. Upper limit minus lower limit. 2 raised to power 3 by 2 minus 2 by 5, 2 raised to power 5 by 2, and of course lower limit, it is 0 again, it is 0, that means minus 0. So it is saying 2 raised to power 3 is 8, 8 raised to power 1 by 2, it is 32 raised to power 1 by 2. It becomes 2 root 2 by 3, and it becomes 4 root 2. So after that 8 root 2 by 3 minus 8 root 2 by 5. Can I take 8 root 2 as common? So what we are having inside 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5. After taking LCM, 8 root 2 into 5 minus 3, which is 2. So 8 2s are 16. 16 root 2 by 15. This is your answer. Hope the question is clear. Now what you are watching, that question becomes very easy with the application of the application of property. That 0 to a f of x dx is 0 to we can replace x as a minus x. So let's do one more question. Now the next question is, here the limits are 1 to 0 and the function is minus x, 1 minus x whole raised to power n dx. We need to integrate with respect to x. Now here the limits are 1 to 0. We can change the limits. That means upper limit can be the lower limit and lower limit can be the upper limit. So the property is saying, if you are going to shift the limits, then negative sign will come. So after the application of this property, what we are going to get, it is 0 to 1 and negative sign is there, minus x, 1 minus x whole raised to power n dx. This negative sign minus will cut out, that means minus plus. So we are going to get the function is 0 to 1 x, 1 minus x whole raised to power n dx. So the property is applied. With the help of this property, what we did, we changed negative sign into positive. That means the function, negative function into positive function. If the function was positive, then it will be changed into negative with this property. So after that, what we are watching now, it is 0 to a. Now the another property is applicable here. It is saying 0 to a f of x dx. It is saying 0 to a f of a minus x dx. This property is also applicable here. Now I'll apply this property. I is equals to, the limits are 0 to 1. So in place of x, I need to substitute 1 minus x, and here 1 minus, in place of x I need to substitute 1 minus x and whole raised to power n dx. Now what we are going to get, 1 minus x, 1 minus 1 minus minus plus x whole raised to power n dx. Negative sign, negative 1 will cut out with positive 1 and we'll get x raised to power n. This is the same question that we did previous, as this is of the previous, the same as of the previous question. Now 1 minus x into x raised to power n. Now we can multiply x raised to power n inside. It becomes x raised to power n minus x raised to power n plus 1. Now can we integrate? Now when you are watching it, in this question I applied two properties of definite integration. So it is not necessary that in one question only one property will be applicable. It depends upon question to question. It can be possible that two or more than two properties will be applicable in one question. So depends upon question to question. It's your practice. You need more practice actually for these type of questions. Once practice will be done, then you can easily judge where in which type of question how many properties we can use and which property we can use. So now let's proceed this question. Its integration is x raised to power n plus 1 whole upon n plus 1, and its integration is x raised to power n plus 2 upon n plus 2, and the limits are 0 to 1. We need to substitute the limit, upper limit 1's power n plus 1. Of course 1's power will become 1. Whatsoever is the power of 1, it is 1. 1 upon n plus 1, 1 upon n plus 2, and we'll substitute whenever in place of x, we'll substitute 0, we'll get 0. So can we take LCM now? N plus 1 into n plus 2. Here n plus 2 minus of n plus 1. Negative sign will change the signs inside. And 2 minus 1 is 1. Now we'll get 1 upon n plus 1 into n plus 2. Hope this question is clear. Let's do one more question. Now the next question is x square upon 1 plus 5 raised to power x. This is a function, the limits are minus 2 to 2. Here this property is applicable. A to b f of x dx is a to b f of a plus b minus x. So we'll apply this very property here. I is equals to minus 2 to 2. Now in place of x we are going to change the function. It is minus 2 plus 2 minus x whole square, 1 plus 5 minus 2 plus 2 minus x dx. So in place of x, what I did, a plus b minus x. What is a? Minus 2. What is b? 2. A plus b minus x, a plus b minus x. So 2 will cancel out with 2, 2 will cancel out with 2. Minus 2 to 2. Now we are getting minus x whole square whole upon 1 plus 5 raised to power minus x dx. Now of course minus square is positive, it becomes positive x square. But in denominator we are getting 5 raised to power minus x. Before that it was the same function we are getting, but in place of 5 raised to power x, now we have 5 raised to power minus x just because of this property. Now can we write 1 plus 1 upon 5 raised to power x? Of course here the power is negative. Whenever it goes to the 5 raised to power x will go in denominator, the power becomes positive. It is negative, in denominator it becomes positive. Now can we take LCM in denominator? 5 raised to power x plus 1 whole upon 5 raised to power x dx. Now this 5 raised to power x will go upside. So I is equals to, the limits are minus 2 to 2. I skip the limits, so kindly don't skip the limits. Don't skip the limits, otherwise your marks will be deducted. So limits are necessary to write. Minus 2 to 2, and it becomes x square into 5 raised to power x, 5 raised to power x plus 1 dx. Now this is your second, take it as second condition. The given condition should be your first condition. The given condition is minus 2 to 2, it is x square 1 plus 5 raised to power x dx. This is your first condition. This is the given condition, the given statement. Take it as 1 and this condition as 2. Now we are going to add I plus I is 2i minus 2 to 2. But you are watching the denominator is same. I am taking LCM directly. So denominator is same, and in numerator what we will get x square into 5 raised to power x plus x square. This thing we are getting in numerator. Now what you are watching x square, we can take it as common. I is equals to, after taking x square as common, but we are getting inside 5 raised to power x plus 1, and in denominator we have 1 plus 5 raised to power x dx. The same terms we can cancel it out, and now we have x square inside integration, and x square's integration is x raised to power 3 by 3, and the limits are minus 2 to 2. And this is equals to 2i. So now we are going to substitute the limits. Upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is saying 2 raised to power 3. That means 8 by 3 minus of, it is minus 8 by 3, because minus 2 raised to power 3 is minus 8 by 3. Minus minus will add. That means it becomes plus 8 plus 8 by 3, which is 16 by 3. This 2 will go to that side, it divides and will get 8 by 3. This is the solution of this question. So we have done total 5 properties till date. So kindly practice on these 5 properties. Kindly do the questions based on these 5 properties. We'll do more properties in another video. Till then, stay home and be happy. Thank you so much.